Hi guys, welcome back. This is Marie and we are continuing our Dear Jane quilt series. It's a scrappy quilt series that I have started. If you're new to the channel, I'll put a link down below where you can find the beginning of the series and you can follow along. If not, well, I hope that you enjoy the next block. This is Florence Nightingale. This is the next block in this series. It's going to be a piece block. Now, I did not get the footage of me cutting the fabric, which I regret, because I was busy cutting fabric and forgot to hit the record button. But I was able to get all of my fabric cut into the sizes that I need for this block. We've got a couple of rectangles and a couple of 45-degree angle triangles. Now, when I figured this block out, originally I had my triangles actually too small. So my block kept being too small, which was disappointing. I think I've got it figured out now, and we're going to film, and hopefully this turns out the way that we need it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start piecing this together, and this does have to go in a certain order so that your block will lay the way that, so it lays good and everything pieces well. So we're going to start with the smaller ones, and we'll start with this one later. So this is just going to set off to the side. And I actually got a couple of sizes here that I need to pull out. So these ones. Okay, so there's two sizes of triangles in this block. Originally I had them both the same size, thinking, oh, that should be fine, everything should work out if they're the same size, and it doesn't. You have to make sure that you have them cut the right size. So I have been playing with this block for a minute. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start piecing it. So when we piece this block, you're going to have the bottom of the triangle. Are you in frame? Yeah, kinda. So it's kind of hard to see because this is black fabric, but so you're having the bottom of the 45-degree, you're having that one go this way, and this one, I don't want to lose any of my fabrics, and then this one goes this way, and you're going to have 1/4 of an inch of fabric hanging over the top of the block, and we want that. So don't worry about that. We need that to be there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to piece both of these blocks. Okay, so we got those pieced. I'm just trimming them apart right now. And I'm going to open it up, making sure we go towards the dark. I turn the other one towards the dark, and this one's going towards the dark. So we just want to make sure all of our fabric gets pushed towards the dark. And I messed up on this one. Beautiful. So we unpick. I wasn't paying attention. Real life, guys. You unpick when you make a mistake. It happens. So, gotta fix that. So I need to make sure that it goes this way. I had it on backwards. I wasn't paying attention. I was just sewing. So, we'll fix that really quick. Make sure. Yep. Okay. Alright. Fixed my little mistake there. So, now, when we open it, we have our flat side on both of them. We need to trim off the dog ears. I like to do it now. Alright, now we're going to take our long rectangle, and that's going to go here. And you're going to have 1/4 of an inch on this side and 1/4 of an inch on the other side as well, so that it sews properly. Now, if you feel you need to pin on this one, then pin. Me, I feel like I should pin, which I don't normally do. Like, I'm not a big pinner. You all know that. But on this one, I want to make sure that everything stays in place as I sew down, because I don't want it shifting, and I don't want to have not enough fabric or too much fabric go down to the bottom, and then I have a square that's not sitting right. So I want to make sure that I pin. and then we just won't hit our pins as we go over them. And there we go. Okay, so now we're going to open it up, and I'm going to press it to the outside of the block. And I'm just finger pressing for right now. I don't need to do a full press yet. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have about 1/4 of an inch on each side. Okay. And we sew. Alright, so we're going to also press this one to the outside so that our block lays this way, and it looks like we did pretty good on lining those up. Pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to go press this block because I want it to be flat for the next step. So I'm going to go press it and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got that pressed, and now we have to add the last part of this block to it. We want to trim off the little dog ears here. Get the puppy dog ears off because we don't need them. They'll just be in our way. Alright, so now we get to add the last section, which is going to go onto the corners of each of our background block. So this is going to go here. You're also going to have a little bit of you'll have about 1/4 of an inch on either side, which is what you want. And then you just sew it together. Alright, so that is all sewn on there. I'm going to go and I'm going to press this open, and I will show you what the block looks like when it's finished. Give me just a second. Alright, so I've got that pressed open, and I trimmed it down to make sure that it was 5 inches. It is complete. This is the 8th block in the Scrappy Dear Jane quilt series. This is Florence Nightingale block. It is complete, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me get this block done. Now, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them down below. I'd be happy to help you answer them. And if you are not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. And thanks again for watching, guys. Have a wonderful night.